Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to our channel. I am thrilled to have you join us today as we delve into one of the most powerful and enduring stories in modern literature, Ernest Hemingway's masterpiece, The Old Man and the Sea. This story is not merely about fishing. It is a profound testament to the human spirit, a deep meditation on endurance, pride, and the nobility found in struggle against impossible odds. Today, we will walk through the full narrative, the simple life, the epic battle, and the tragic yet triumphant return, uncovering the timeless wisdom embedded in every line. As we explore this concentrated narrative using clear, descriptive English, you will naturally enhance your literary vocabulary and expressive fluency. Prepare to be moved by a story of dignity, loss, and the true meaning of courage. Our story begins in a small fishing village near Havana, Cuba, with the protagonist, an old, lean fisherman named Santiago. His life is defined by the sea, but recently it has defined him by failure. For 84 days, Santiago has returned to shore with his skiff empty, a devastating streak of bad luck that has earned him the title Salao, the worst kind of unluckiness. His only true companion is a young boy named Manolin, who loves and cares deeply for the old man. Manolin was Santiago's apprentice, but his parents, worried by the streak of bad fortune, forced the boy to fish on another, more successful boat. Yet every evening, Manolin helps Santiago fold his lines, shares food, and listens to his stories, a small, unwavering beacon of loyalty in the old man's lonely existence. Despite his failure, Santiago maintains a quiet, almost spiritual hope, clinging to the belief that the 85th day will break the curse. He has a simple existence, marked by poverty and solitude, yet his inner world is rich with memories and dreams of lions on the beaches of Africa, symbols of youth, strength, and unspoiled pride. On the 85th morning, Santiago rows his skiff far out into the deep Gulf Stream, further than any other fisherman dares to go. He is driven by a powerful mixture of desperation and conviction, seeking the great fish he knows is waiting beyond the shallow coastal waters. He casts his lines, rigged with great care, and waits with the supreme patience of a man who understands the rhythms of the sea. Then the line cuts sharply into the water. He has hooked something immense, something he immediately knows is bigger and stronger than anything he has ever encountered. The battle begins, not as a fight between man and beast, but as a mutual test of will. It is a massive marlin, a creature of breathtaking beauty and power, and it refuses to be drawn in. Instead, the marlin slowly, relentlessly pulls the skiff further out to sea, beginning a grueling struggle that lasts for 2 days and 2 nights. During the immense struggle, the old man's hands are cut and bleeding, his back is cramped, and he is constantly hungry and thirsty, yet he never once considers letting go. He feels a profound connection to the marlin, calling the great fish his brother, his friend, and his equal opponent. This is a central philosophical moment of the story. The conflict is infused with deep respect. Santiago speaks to the marlin, to the birds, and to his own body, transforming the physical ordeal into an internal existential test. He reflects on his past, recalling a powerful arm wrestling contest in his youth that lasted a full day, a memory that fuels his resolve, reminding him that he possesses the core of strength and endurance. He prays, makes promises, and endures unimaginable pain, fueled by pride and a deep-seated commitment to finish what he started. He is stripped down to his essential self, pure will against pure nature. Finally, on the third morning, exhausted and near collapse, Santiago manages to pull the now weary marlin close enough. With one last supreme effort, he harpoons the magnificent creature. It is a fish of unbelievable size, measuring 18 feet long and weighing nearly 1,500 pounds, the largest fish anyone in the village has ever seen. The immense size of the marlin means Santiago can't bring it fully into the small skiff. In a final heartbreaking act of pride and necessity, he lashes the marlin to the side of his boat. The triumph is immense, but the struggle is not over. The blood trailing from the marlin acts as a devastating trail, drawing the first shark. The return journey becomes a frantic, tragic battle against the relentless, vicious predators of the sea. One by one, the sharks attack. He fights them off with everything he has: his harpoon, which he loses, a knife tied to an oar, and finally the broken tiller of his boat. He kills several, but more keep coming, tearing great chunks of flesh from his prize. He fights not for the meat or the money, but to defend the dignity of his catch, the testament to his great struggle. By the time he reaches the harbor lights, all that remains of the magnificent marlin is its enormous skeleton, the bare spine, head, and tail. Santiago stumbles ashore, utterly defeated by the forces of nature, but internally undefeated. He leaves his skiff and the great skeleton tied up in the dark and crawls back to his shack, collapsing into a deep, exhausted sleep. The next morning, the skeleton draws a crowd of astonished villagers and tourists. Manalyn, heartbroken at the sight of the old man's ruined hands and the terrible sight of the fish, weeps over him. The boy pledges that he will defy his parents and return to fish with Santiago to learn from him and to take care of him, restoring the old man's sense of purpose and companionship. The final image is of Santiago sleeping, dreaming once again of the lions on the African beach, a symbol that though his body was broken and his prize lost, his spirit, his pride, his resolve, his faith remained intact and unconquered. This story teaches us profound, timeless lessons. It teaches us about endurance, that the measure of a man is not in his victory, but in his commitment to the struggle. It teaches us about dignity, that we must show respect even to our adversaries and maintain our personal honor regardless of the outcome. And most powerfully, it teaches us that a man can be destroyed, but not defeated. Though the external prize was lost, the internal victory of his spirit was absolute, secured by his courage and his unwavering refusal to give up. If you found this detailed and powerful narrative valuable and inspiring, and you are dedicated to exploring more stories that reveal the deep truths about the human condition, please take a moment right now to hit the subscribe button so you never miss any of our future high-value content. Furthermore, I sincerely encourage you to join our community discussion and leave a comment below sharing what you believe was Santiago's greatest victory, catching the marlin or surviving the journey home. Thank you for investing your precious time and focus with us today. Go out there and embrace your own struggles with dignity and resolve.